Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bad Fanfiction Night. I am your host, Remy McNeil, and not joining me tonight is Twilight Guardian, who is currently out and about. She's basically taking a nice vacation for herself, and I hope she's having a lovely time at a convention right now, which she should probably, it's only about, she should be enjoying herself still out there right now. So I will be commandeering this stream myself, covering the next two chapters. We have 11 pages to get through of Age of Scorpius. And, Age of Scorpius. It's been a wild ride, let me tell you. Let's see, what did we learn last time? We learned that lesbians reproduce via Wiimotes. We learned...
You hijacked my fan art, you butt!
And it has now been solidified in comedic history, alright? That's
Look,
absolutely
guys,
magical.
All we know in this entire book is that the lesbians don't have the condom on the Wiimote. It's horrible.
Yes.
What? Okay.
Shut
What is
up.
it about the Wiimote? What?
Look up the Wiimote condom.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what that is.
Yeah, I was gonna say you clearly
ask.
haven't been
Celtic
here.
had to take my silly fan art and twist it into something perverted.
But
What the fuck happened?
I'm hiding my Wiimotes. For those who are, babies who were basically never existed before last year, that's how I treat everyone. The Wii remotes back in the day, they started issuing out and selling these silicone wrappers for them that actually made them more comfortable to hold, but everyone called them the Wii condoms.
Oh, I had one of those.
Everyone did?
Right. So what happened last week? Last week, they were on a boat, motherfucker. Look at them on the motherfucking boat. They were on a boat. They were heading north up the Nix River, I think they said it was. Which means Night River, which means that it is always night there, but it's not. But they're heading up the river. The main character had a concussion. They didn't treat her very well for having a concussion. We certified that her and her sister are the worst characters. Meanwhile, Kaya and Chase are still the goodest kids. Then we've got... She went to sleep, had a dream, because of course, that's every other chapter she falls asleep. I think we're up to 5 or 6 instances out of 17 chapters that end that way. And in the dream, she remembered that she had... I don't remember. Did they actually kiss last chapter in the dream?
Not yet.
No, okay. It's just she had smoldering sexual tension because she was actually a year ago a secret rebel against the government that knew the evil secrets and were trying to stop them.
Wait.
But she somehow lost her memory, and that was when she met Kaya's brother, who then later ended up dead because he decided to be gay out in the open. And again, that's not really why he was killed, but it's funnier to say it that way.
Small thing, by the way, if I can.
What? Sure.
Hey, Sai, thank you for rating the stream. You and your viewers are welcome to Bad Fanfiction, read by Celtic Phoenix.
I did not realize Sai rated the stream.
It just popped up.
Oh,
Hello,
really?
Sai.
What? Come on, YouTube. Freaking
It
vote
pops
for me
up
on
in
this.
the chat, man.
It literally does not say that in mine. I'm the guy who's running the stream. That's...
Apparently. That's horrible for you, then.
I think
Let me reload this
YouTube's
page.
gaslighting you.
Yeah, entirely good job, YouTube.
Yeah, legitimately, I don't is it a very small notification that kind of blends in with the rest of the chat, or is it
Yeah, it popped up like a chat message.
Where?
Also, by the way, again, we're about 40 viewers right now. So
Yeah. Oh, damn! Welcome everyone. I welcome frogs. The frogs from Sai's Pond, I imagine. YouTube being as reliable as ever. Invoicing Emu. I'm looking through these because I'm just curious why I did not see this. When did this come?
it literally popped up as a small thing at the start. So
Interesting. Well,
it's weird.
I can't find it, which is weird, but whatever. Oh, pops up and goes away? Why does it go away?
Terrific UX.
Anyway,
Google.
Absolutely.
thank you so much, Sai. Thank you, everyone rating. I wish you could be here when Twy was here. Maybe come back next week when Twy is here. But for now, I am your solo driver for this experience. Reminder to everyone here in the voice chat that I am the primary speaker. I Know Nothing is also going to be considered a primary speaker today. So if we are talking, we expect you guys to quiet down, okay? And if we have to, we will go back to the raising hands system. I will try to keep everything under control. I think it's a little easier when I and Twy aren't like wrestling for control sometimes. So maybe we'll be on top of these things, but we'll see. Yes, and everyone that is new here, remember you can get into the voice chat for these streams by donating $1 or more to my Patreon or becoming a member to the chat here on YouTube and having your Discord connected. But yes, with all that said, let us get into Chapter 17 of Age of Scorpius.
Settle down, and remember, open bar.
Before the dream could continue, a crash woke me, followed by a scream. I was thrown off the bed to the hard floor as the boat jerked. Springing to my feet, I threw my bag over my shoulders and touched my neck to make sure my necklace was still there. Just fall off the bed and just ching 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 as like the neck, the freaking necklace sword bounces hard against the ground.
No. You guys know in like bad like source engine of just like a random bit of the source code going like brrr, like randomly bouncing around.
The boat shook again. I bolted out of the cabin into the pouring rain. Thunder roared and lightning flickered through the sky. Okay. Lightning flickered through the sky and thunder roared because light is faster than sound. That's how that works. Chase was standing up with trembling hands after falling down while Kaya held a desperate grip on the helm. Avia had her cloak thrown over her head, glaring at the downpour. The boat smacked against the... She's doing you're looking up into the rain. Are you an idiot?
Again, it's just the meme of like one person is serious and the two person next to them just like, ah.
The boat smacked against the wave, throwing Avia onto the ground while Chase barely held himself up, and I threw myself against a wall to stop myself from falling. The boat smacked against the wave again, throwing Avia onto the ground, while Chase barely held himself up, and I threw myself against the wall to stop myself from falling. Technically, I think that's correct, but, like, practically, that's just awkward to read. There's a lot of that in this book.
Double checking.
Lightning snaked...
No, I was going to say, yes, it does work, but at the same time, awkward to read.
Yes. Lightning snaked through the sky, and seconds later, thunder roared. You did it correct the second time! There it is, everyone! Milo got it right!
Okay.
It just took him repeating himself.
Congratulations!
Our boat lifted in the foaming, thrashing water and then came down with another crash.
First one.
Rain pelted the deck. Avia rolled to where I was and grabbed her arm. Chase reached Kaya, pulling his cloak hood over his head to shield his face from the rain. My sister and I could barely stumble to where they were, Avia protesting as I dragged her through the rain. Why the hell didn't any of you wake me up? Wake me up inside. I screamed through the wind. I held onto Avia's arm to keep both of us on our feet. We couldn't, Reika, Avia screeched back. We had to come out here to help. Kaya grimaced as she yanked the helm again, barely What do you mean?
Oh my
What
God.
do you mean you couldn't? The boat, you could have just tapped her on your way out, like shook her roughly and yelled, we're sinking.
So, the big meme of this, by the way, is that Zoro from One Piece is incapable of waking up during a hurricane. And it's literally played as a joke there, because it's entirely comedy. This, I'm wondering, how did you not notice?
Yeah. I thought Zoro's jokes were alcoholism and his bad direction.
Both.
Easy to say. It's like, I shook you on the way out. You didn't wake up. Just say that. Boom. Problem solved. We also established he's on fucking narcoleptic, so...
Nah, it's been a drill.
Could have also splashed her with seawater.
No, guys,
believe
it's
you could
fucking concussion.
I fully believe you could grab her by the foot and like slam her against an armored foe and she wouldn't wake up.
She wouldn't feel it either.
Exactly.
We had Kaya grimaced as she yanked the helm, barely avoiding a near-invisible boulder in the river. The side of the boat clipped the protrusion, answering the tides with the sickening creak and crack of wood. Lightning flared, striking somewhere near the riverbank. Avia, Chase, and I fell on our knees at the impact. The helm spun out of control. Kaya's hands were forced off. The boat rocked back and forth as rain filled the deck. My stomach turned. Chase and Avia gripped their bags close to themselves on the ground while Kaya yelled something inaudible. She balanced herself at the front, holding her hands out. The rain bent around her as waves curled in front of us. As she guided... Oh, no, this one's wrong. The rain bent around her as waves curled in front of us as she guided the ship with her own magic. You need a comma in there, and I would not go with as twice in a row.
Yeah, don't do as.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sentence was as, but I'm here all week. I pushed through the rain closer to Kaya, manipulating the waves closer to the most dangerous parts of the boat. What?
Huh?
What's the most dangerous part of the boat?
Don't ask why, but it's the poop deck.
As someone who's been sailing for about a good 10 plus years of their life on and off during the summer, all of the boat is pretty safe. What are you talking about?
I was gonna say, like, the one thing that comes to mind is when I was down at deep sea fishing in Florida once with my scout troop, and like I was sitting kind of in the middle of the boat, like there was a seat up against the pilot, the sailor's, what do you call it, a pilot's seat, I guess, or it's the box, the helm. Thank you, the box that contained the helm, like that. There's a seat up against that, and I was sitting there. I tried to stand up just as we hit a wave, and it literally catapulted me to the back of the boat. That's the only thing that comes to mind. And that's not a common thing if you're just smart. So
not at all. It's also, this is river boating, and river boating
Usually
is
the rapids that are deadly.
correct. Unless you're in the rapids, congratulations. You're pretty simple.
So wait, what kind of boat is this? That might actually determine the safety of it. Like if it's a rickety old boat, then
that's a good question.
No,
the boat is never clarified.
Yeah, we don't know.
It just
all we know is that the helm is at the front of the ship.
Which no, it shouldn't be.
It's literally like it's either in the middle or it's in the back, depending on the size of the craft. So,
most of the time,
so I guess that answers your question. It's an improperly designed boat.
Mid to back is where you want it because you want it to closest to the rudder as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. I pushed through the rain? Let's see. Rain be away from. I pushed through the rain, closer to Kaya, manipulating the waves, closer to the most dangerous part of the boat. Her hands trembled with the force of her glowing sapphire magic. She grimaced as she struggled to control the course of the waves, screaming at me to get back to the stern before I was thrown off. I couldn't leave her side, and I was no stranger to balancing myself through slippery mud in the woods. Don't the woods protect you?
It would.
Magically? Did we forget that's like an element of the woods? It doesn't just actively like allow you there, it protects you? Okay.
Oh, the wood in general will be fine. Like it's hard to slip on like a really good ship. You don't slip on that.
Yeah.
Unless things are really bad.
The storm clouds were lighter in the north. If we could get through the worst of the storm, we would be on course for the Nix Mountains. The Nix Mountains, not the Nix River. I narrowed my eyes at the difference in the river. From what I could see, the dark foaming waters were eerily calm a few dozen feet in front of us. The mountains were startlingly close on the horizon. I'm sorry. It's raining. It's storming so heavily, and you can see? What?
Literally, I was driving, and I got caught in a really bad thunderstorm on my way home today, and I could barely see like 10 feet in front of me. Like fucking hell, you can see through that shit.
There's a
Yeah.
reason why the old sailor term is there's no harsher mistress than the sea. Like when all like water and everything is bashing towards you, you can't see shit.
Yeah, it's
Maybe they were
it's-
wearing their goggles.
I'm gonna.
That's
hit
not how
you.
that works.
That would not help.
She lacks the conviction for protection. Mods, send that person to Conviction Woods.
Oh no.
No, do you see a storm?
fine.
Yeah, no, you can't see bugger all. I was gonna say, like, I have driven in 70-mile-per-hour traffic during thick thunder, during thick rain. It is nightmarish.
It's very similar to like a boat on high storms. Like the shit that you're going through. Congratulations, you can't see shit.
Let's see, Avia. I just glimpsed at like something ahead, and I'm like, oh god, you're idiots.
Oh no.
I narrowed my eyes at the difference in the river. From what I could see, the dark foaming waters were calm. With only seconds to react, we were heading straight towards a cliff.
You're heading upstream.
Stop moving forward. That's all you have to do. Or just fucking beat yourself.
Entirely possible. Also, Eva is threatening my life with this fan art. Holy shit.
Eva's kiss from Dead to One. Eva's kiss.
I could fear me, IK.
Position so bad.
Fear me, IKN. I can draw you being killed.
I didn't realize she was what? Is it Judge Doom? Is that who it was in
Wait, this is a Judge Doom reference. Would that mean that I know is actually the squeaky shoe?
Yes.
Oh no.
Who the fuck is Judge Doom?
It's Kiss from Dead to
Eva,
One.
have you never seen the Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have not watched that movie in a long time.
You should go
I'm
refresh
not.
yourself. That's a
No.
banger.
So I was gonna say I was scared of this fan art, but then I realized you didn't even know Judge Doom, and I'm just like, oh no, why would I be scared of you?
Okay. With only seconds to react, we were heading straight towards a cliff.
Jinx.
I craned my neck towards Avia and Chase, pointing wildly at the side of the boat. Jump! What? Avia screamed back at me. Kaya whipped around. Jump! Kaya and I yelled in unison. Avia looked over at the ledge of the boat. She and Chase couldn't see what was ahead of us. Chase met my gaze wild. How do you see what's coming ahead of you at this rate? Also, wait, if you're heading straight for a cliff, but the mountains are on the horizon in front of you, what is the logistic? How low is this cliff? How light is this storm? I am confused.
No, the greatest of everything is just like you're on a river. What the heck is this river?
My question is,
Can't you just drop anchor or something?
No.
No.
In a bad storm, you can't drop anchor. That's
I was gonna say you want to rip your ship in half? Go right ahead.
That's one
Don't
way to
blame
do it.
me. I don't know the first thing about the ocean.
Just think about
very-
physics. Just understand physics and apply practically, and you'll typically get things right about 60% of the time.
And
I failed my
understand that
physics class.
Okay.
Celtic.
All right, let's go.
Hello?
Avia, Chase, my guys. Hey, look, a split second of time. Okay. She and Chase couldn't see what was ahead of us. Chase met my gaze wildly. It took a split second and a tiny nod for him to trust my judgment. That's a fucking mistake. He grabbed Avia and yanked her towards the edge as she gasped and tried to shove him away. I didn't have time to see what would happen to them as Kaya motioned towards the edge of the river ahead of us. The boat would crush us if we didn't act. That's not how crashes work. I gripped the railing, tightened my bag on my shoulders, and hoisted myself to the edge. Drawing a deep breath, I threw myself overboard and drowned because carrying a bag full of supplies is like the first thing that will get you killed. That's why whenever you're told in like airplanes, if you land, especially if you land in water, don't carry anything with you. You shouldn't carry anything with you.
What if that thing was a life jacket?
That's literally the one thing they tell you to carry with you.
It's also on you. That's-
Put things outside your life. Do not carry anything
You
else.
you have hit the exception that proves the rule.
A cold shock pierced against my sorry. Drawing a deep breath, I threw myself overboard. A cold shock pierced against my skin as Kaya's waves crashed against me. Water frothed angrily around us as we were hurled off the waterfall. Hold up. Hold up. No.
What?
I have to reorient. I thought they were going to crash into a waterfall. Or into a cliff face. Not off of... What is this fucking river? You are going upriver. This is not how waterfalls work.
No, I wanted to direct.
Well, maybe upriver just means
Hey,
downstream.
callous disregard for geography.
Two things. One, I'm going to put everyone's attention to the Sky Slasher's gif of just like wee, and also that is a lovely sailor outfit for me. Thank you, Overhypen.
Oh, it's cute.
Coming up.
I love it.
Geography
It won't
makes
protect you
no
from
sense in
water,
this
though.
book.
It won't,
But
no, but
But genuinely, what the fuck is this logistics? Like, it is insane.
Okay,
I don't-
so
no.
maybe there's a mountain to like I don't know, like the east or west or some other direction that's feeding water into this. And
I don't know. Like, it doesn't sound like there was an offshoot. That you think that would get mentioned. Also,
No,
thank you, Raja, for an update on Atlas Fulbright. 100% not a bad guy. I love he's a
Aw,
rat.
I love the rat.
Oh my god, you can tell he's jacked too.
Absolute unit over here.
Reka for scale.
Oh my god.
And she's tiny. This guy's small.
no,
Yeah,
it's-
but-
I mean, I always imagined him as like a bit like lean and.
Oh, baby. Oh, Raven, that's cute. That's so
Aw.
cute. Reverse waterfalls when water flies up. Yeah, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's not.
We're talking about inverted rivers somehow. This is fucking wild. I don't
Like,
know.
This is someone that says like, "Hey guys, we're about to crash into that mountain on the horizon. Let's jump off the boat now."
No,
because-
this
But
is
meanwhile-
we're heading towards a mount. We're heading inland. There's a waterfall up this river that's going backwards.
Yeah, Mayu is a naturalist, or whatever the cause
If I may.
says. She's
Yeah,
a
remember?
person-
Yeah,
wait,
Miles
yes,
is a
wait.
What?
You first, please.
I was gonna say, yeah, Miles is a conservationist. Everyone, Miles really loves nature.
And someone said, "If I may, who were you?"
Yeah. If I'm not sure exactly how spoilery it. I'm not trying to spoil anything. We'll start there. I did watch a
Okay.
video talking about world building. More or less, just apparently this is just a thing that all the mountains are backwards. Apparently,
What?
Huh?
Why
apparently,
do you need
just-
to make it backwards?
Hey Gundam. I didn't want to drink tonight, but I'm grabbing a bottle of whiskey to tell you what the fuck.
I want someone who went over the world building of this whole freaking
How does
project.
the
Apparently,
mountain
that's a thing.
So, my
like,
favorite entire setting is Lord of the Rings. An entire mountain range was built because a dragon fell out of the sky, and that makes much more sense than this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
Where
much
in
more
North
They
sense.
also decided to
America?
make the jungle out of pine trees. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, this is weird. If this is intentional world building, it's shit delivered. If this is not, it's shit. Just
It's shit no matter how
Just
you
It's
shit.
a lose-lose situation.
yeah, it's a lose-lose right
Yeah.
now.
Is this a salient
Backwards
equivalent of
mountains,
walking
so they're
up and down an
valleys.
escalator?
Yesn't. Anyway,
Yes, hunt.
from what I can see, the dark foaming water is eerily calm a few dozen feet in front of. Oh, sorry. Where's the fucking jump moment? Cold shock pierced against my skin. Kai twisted. Okay, water frothed angrily around us as we were hurled off the waterfall. Kaya twisted her body midair and faced her palms to the falls, summoning the water to wrap around us. Her eyes illuminated blue as we rode the wave down. I couldn't fathom the amount of strength she must have needed to hold so much control over her magic. Kaya and I landed softly against what must have been a lake. I gasped for air, choking in the water as I swam out of her wave. I think that you would be fucking winded hard if you fell off like, even with magic water bending bullshit, I think you would be coming down like pretty breathless. I don't think whatever. Kaya guided both of us
if
ashore.
not from
Yeah, I mean just like the force alone would do that.
And Kevin stuff.
I gasped for air, choking in water as I swam out of her wave. The winter freeze stabbed into my skin. Oh yeah, there's that too. It's cold, instantly numbing my fingertips. Kaya guided both of us to shore. I was never more thankful to touch sand, desperately clawing for it as I gasped in breaths and coughed up water. It was coarse and rough, and it got everywhere. But my God, it was sand.
I love the sand.
Kaya collapsed with a groan. The ship was sinking behind us. Where are they? I wheezed. Did you see them jump? Kaya was unresponsive as she gripped the sand. The rain hindered our visibility. I scanned the lake for any sort of foreign color, but with each plank of wood and wave, an anomaly of a human was indistinguishable from the angry water. Fear coursed through my body as I stumbled to the lake. The sound of the pelting rain was deafening.
What?
What?
I scanned the lake looking for any sort of foreign color, but with each plank of wood and wave, an anomaly of a human was indistinguishable from... I get what you're trying to say. That's just... You're trying to be fancy. Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. You're being fancy.
Raymond?
Yeah?
This whiskey bottle's looking at me like the Green Goblin mask.
Give in.
I don't know.
All right.
No
That's not bad. If it starts looking at you like Willem Dafoe, then we start having problems. Okay?
Oh, yeah, obviously, but...
That's when we're in the red zone. So when it gets that, let us know, and we'll send someone to help.
I'm drinking water.
Why wait? I'm taking that.
Eva, no!
No, I love this.
Hopefully they won't make it!
Yes, Salah. Yes, Salah.
Twy! Oh, you're wonderful.
Oh, I love it.
Oh.
Hopefully they won't make it.
I waited and waited, falling to my knees, trying to see anything but rushing water. At last, a blur of golden light tore over the lake's surface. The aura ran with the waves, and once it touched Kaya's skin, she jumped to her feet. She gasped in a desperate breath, the light of healing quickly scanning her body. Oh no, the aliens, they found us!
We
Fuck
will
society
sing
here.
to the heavens.
Anyway, can this book be over now?
No,
No.
unfortunately. Although, if aliens showed up, it would be improved like 100% so fast. I dove into the water as soon as Chase surfaced, with Avia thrown over his shoulder. I had to divert my eyes at the blinding brightness of what could only have been described as instinctual magic powerful enough to spread through the waves. That's no. That's not only described. That is literally what is happening. And your description is like... Okay, this is important. You are trying to liken what you're seeing to something, not describe it 100% what it is. What I would say here is what could only be described as the light of an angel rising from the deep. In which case, we then infer from that it is a momentous occasion of great magical power because of the equivalence that you're drawing, instead of you just telling us what it is.
It's productive, it's not you.
Additional thing for felons. SS Minnow. Can it be the SS Caliburn, please?
I'll think about it.
Thank you, sorry.
Unfortunately, I know it's bad luck to rename a ship.
Damn it.
It
I
is.
love this new
Yes,
SC
it is.
Lovecraft
I
book.
learned that because recently
No,
I
it
went
is.
to Lake
It is.
Tahoe, and the tour ship that my family and I went on is called the Dixie, which it used to be a Mississippi paddle boat that would basically, paddle along the Mississippi River. And of course, everyone's like, hey, it's not the worst thing in the world, but Dixie does kind of have a connotation of like, the South, Civil War South. And they're like, why didn't you guys rename the ship? And they're like, well, when we, disassembled it and brought it back up and repaired it, even though we did all that work, it's still the same ship. And renaming a ship is bad luck. So it's the Dixie for now and forever. And it's like, oh, that's interesting.
The two big superstitions of a bad ship is renaming it, and most importantly, the traditional bottle that you smash against it. If that doesn't break, that is a cursed ship.
Do not go out.
Yeah. That
Yes.
They actually use much very thin champagne bottles now to guarantee it breaks.
Yeah, and that's why we have so much awfulness in the world. We have a lot of cursed ships out there that no one knows about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Does-
I'm pretty sure
This new H.P. Lovecraft book is so horrifying. I love it.
I love how he's, learning so much about boats and ships and stuff, and not actually paying attention to this book.
No regrets.
I think it's
Celtic 2025.
Curse
Maybe.
you,
That
Celtic.
I just have no context for any of this.
So the worst part about this is you first.
No, you go.
I was gonna say this would be 100% lore accurate if we were still on Shadow of the Conqueror, of just like, you started me reading this book and I've gotten so deep into this. Curse you, Celtic Phoenix.
I was gonna say, like, it just remind me, they recently discovered, they had the legend for the longest time, the myth that the light stayed on the Titanic, and they were like, that couldn't have been possible. That's impossible. They recently discovered, up until the point that the entire compartment had been basically swallowed by water and the whole thing had sunk, someone was still operating the fucking boilers on the Titanic. The lights actually did stay on.
It's a legendary thing, both for the movie and in real life. The orchestra played until the entire ship sank.
Oh, yeah.
Did they not have oil lanterns back then?
You guys talking about ships make me want to play Black Flag again.
I'm sure the giant cruise liner back then that was run on boiler electricity would have just had oil lanterns everywhere.
Look, man, you can say that you want to play the AC game, but don't ask me to name the AC game. We already heard what my pronunciation ended up being.
I like the Titanic stories. They're
I'll take it if
very
you remember.
sad, but I do like them.
Anyway, at last, a blur of golden light. I saw instinctual, powerful. Lunging forward, I fought through the currents to reach them. Together, Chase and I dragged her to shore. A wave pummeled my body, knocking me over. Chase pushed me up underneath the water as we stumbled onto land, lowering Avia's body. He immediately kneeled over her, his veins alight with magic. He was quick to flip her wrist over, pressing 2 fingers to her veins, and bending his head close to her mouth to listen for breathing. Seconds later, he felt across her neck, shoulder, arms, ribs, down to her hips and legs, checking for injuries in her veins. He then moved onto her side, following her spine with his fingers before readjusting her into what I recognized as a recovery position for her veins. Chase wrapped his hands around her wrists' veins, focusing his attention on her face veins, her body illuminated with the healing as it spread rapidly from his veins to her limbs. Golden magic enveloped both of them as it restored her purple-tinted skin and snapped bones back into place through her veins. Her heat returned, her eyes flaring open a minute later as she gulped in a breath of air. She coughed up water as Chase's healing continued to pulse through her veins, a heartbeat pumping through both of them, sourcing from the center of his chest where the light shone the brightest from his veins. Leaning over her, Chase put a supportive hand on her back as she readjusted to breathing again. Avia laid on the sand, eyes wide as his healing slowly ebbed away. He pulled his hand away. Both of them stayed in the same position, Avia gasping for breath, and Chase's eyes wide with shock.
Okay, so, Celtic, I have to stop you. I'm sorry. How could you, read this book wrong? He pulled his hands away from her veins, but you didn't say that.
I actually kicked myself. I haven't changed that. I was going too fast.
It was right
How
there,
much
man.
healing does this guy have? Can people fucking dead?
No, it's Celtic.
It's a gag.
Her
When
veins.
an author, for those who don't know, when an author repeats the words, they just keep using like leaning on word. Rain was being used a lot earlier. And I was going to like constantly just say rain over and over again. I could find it in prose. I love doing that.
I felt the temptation to continue the rain in my bones. Like you held yourself back. Don't deny it.
The island barely down towards us.
You fed in your veins.
I really want to.
There was less rain in Silent Hill Downpour than this fucking chapter.
And this guy's heen is insane though.
See, you're a healer, she spluttered. Yeah, I am, he said with his voice utterly still. It's a long story. Did you just save my life? Did you just, like, save my life? No.
You're still breathing, aren't you, bitch?
I'd hope so. He shook his head in disbelief at her. Thank you would be nice, Avia. Yeah, thanks. She paused. Chase was heaving breaths in, arms shaking from the weight of carrying her through the water. If he hadn't been a healer and withstood the impact to his body, neither of them would have survived.
If you say so.
You're a Libran healer, Kaya repeated, sitting next to me as she too recovered. Her voice was strained, her breaths long and desperate. I hadn't noticed the strain her water magic took on her, except that you did. You literally did on the way down take notice of how straining it was on her. Milo, why are you like this?
Also, they're having this conversation in the background. The ship is like sinking, and I'm just like, 07's in the chat, everybody. The ship is sinking. Let her be remembered.
I'm sitting here like, guys, isn't it still pounding rain right now? Don't you want to get to cover? Or is the rain just over now?
Where's the rum from?
07's an F in chat for the ship. The only good character in this book.
Yeah, it may have been like horribly scuffed.
I saw it should be snowing. They're in the mountains, not raining.
Oh, he gave you a little tiny ship. Give me a little tiny ship. Oh, it's me. I thought it was you made a Caliburn.
Oh no, it's just a skeleton.
Ahoy there, as a skeleton.
Ahoy there! It be me, the Celtic pirate. Yar!
Sir, we're on international waters. You can speak normally.
Oh, thank God. You have no idea how hard it is to keep that up. And there was this one guy I heard that kept it up for 10 minutes straight, and then he just got sick of it too.
Damn. Impressive, but...
They all use their accents at any point, but as soon as they're in international waters, they just stop it.
What the fuck? Fly what? Your lives depend on him fly.
Oh my God, Harpy! Oh my God!
Holy fuck!
That is hilarious, but it's also the most fucked up Harpy Weiss I have seen yet. How dare you besmirch the beauty that is Harpy Weiss?
Good God.
There was beauty in Harpy Weiss?
Harpy Weiss is adorable.
Oh my God.
Look, we have to understand, there was always beauty and adorableness in the beams of, Harpy Weiss, a particularly crazy Batman, and, Yang's a dragon now.
I was gonna say Puppy Ruby is still up there as part of the peak.
Adorable.
Why are we still feeling the effects of Project Alpha despite not reading it?
It rings throughout.
It haunts the narrative.
It's one of those things that leaves an etching in your soul. It's one of those.
No. I'll make a thing that'll make Zero crash out. It's like one more day haunting the narrative, Spider-Man.
Hurt you, sir.
No.
not as much as Mephisto hurt you.
I don't know. Hey, not much as Casada hurt you. There's difference.
Okay, well, let's go.
Movie.
This Dan Slott hurt me.
Let's do. Libran healer, obvious squirmed from Chase's hand, blah 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 blah. Do anything okay. Yeah, thanks. You're a Libran healer. Her voice was strained. Oh yeah. Anything else I should know about the three of you? Avia squirmed away from Chase's hand on her back. He looked mildly insulted as she held her thighs on her knees, still clearly struggling to breathe. He monitored her carefully, inching closer to carefully reach for her wrist. Carefully. Avia, please, let me make sure you're not having heart issues. Carefully. She gave him a hesitant look, but allowed him to press his fingers carefully against her wrist again. He was too focused on checking her pulse carefully to notice that the way her eyes ran up and down his body, lingering on his drenched white shirt, exposing his torso carefully. I felt like I was interrupting something.
She's not just
What?
Guys, I figured out why she's a waterbender.
Look, guys.
What?
On one hand, the horny. Second, on a ship, you care about the breathing. So long as you're breathing, you don't give a crap about the heart. They're breathing, the heart's beating. Move on.
I was gonna say, like, it's you don't like. Are you checking her for fucking like nitrogen poisoning? Like,
she has the bends. You don't get the bends just from getting by a river.
Like, that's the only thing I can figure is like, this is why, like, I feel like Milo does a thing that a lot of responsible artists do, in that they, like, you know, obviously take reference from their own life and puts them into their stories. But I feel like Milo doesn't have the frame of reference for, like, how they fit in. So it's like, oh yeah, people, when they're almost drowned, you check for these things.
Gundam.
Milo doesn't have a frame of reference for literally anything. That's why this whole book is such a fucking shit show.
Except for having autism, apparently she has that frame of reference.
Wait, also, why are you saying Kaya's a waterbender?
No, Eva. This is Eva, not Kaya.
Because she's wet.
That's what she said.
Eva's not a
No,
waterbender.
the thing is, it was clever because I didn't need to spell it out.
I know, I will dunk
You know, that just raises an interesting question, though, about waterbenders. Are they wet?
Oh boy.
Is this the ultimate question of, is water wet? Are we gonna have to bring in bring in Halara's deity?
No. Look, Halara is going to argue this to the end of time, and I will also argue this. No, water is not wet.
Oh boy.
Water is 100% wet.
No, it isn't.
Okay. All right, guys.
Moving on.
No, I want to see this continue.
No.
Moving on.
We got to suffer first. All right, eat your vegetables before you get your dessert.
What? And watching people argue over whether water is wet is not suffering already?
Do you want it to? If it's better than this, yeah.
It's 100 times better than this.
I'd say, I hate water. Obvious body shivered. Something I'd never seen her do before. It's wet and slippery, and it gets everywhere. Also, you're a Libran healer. Chase unbuttoned his cloak and draped it over her shoulders. What good is that gonna fucking do? Your bone's soaked to the fucking bone. Congratulations, you're now adding more wet clothing on top of her.
So, this is weird to say with everything. Would you like to know the one? Oh, you first.
Sorry, it's just because this whole okay. Because we've had the sexual tension that accidentally got left in between what's her face? I forget her name already.
Reka.
And Chase, right? And
yeah.
Reka, yeah. And like now I guess it's moved over to Chase and the other what's her name?
Kaya. Chase and Kaya are the ones worth remembering because they actually seem like decent people for the most part.
So two things.
Wait.
One, if you're soaking wet and you're like in full clothes on a ship, weirdly enough, first thing that you should do, make a fire and strip.
Yep.
Because like the wet clothes are going to kill you quicker than anything else. Also, by the way, Omega Rob of just like, you're just a mask. I don't have to listen to you. Fuck.
Is the wet clothing?
I mean, I feel like being exposed to the element. I feel like just
No.
exposing your bare flesh to the elements will also kill you. So
No. So to explain it real quick, the reason that you have to get it off is the wet clothes will have your like flesh. It'll be colder than if you don't have it on. Like your bare flesh will. Sorry, you first.
Well, I was gonna say, it basically put it, which is better, being cold outside of the water or being cold inside of the water? Apply that to now you are basically wearing a sponge that is constantly pressed up against your skin.
Yeah, like
so it's a hypothermia risk.
Man, I'll take the sponge.
Sailors get hypothermia leaving their clothes on more than they have it off.
Yeah. it's one of those things that like when you're like wet clothes are absolutely not better than no clothes. No clothes is better. You dry, and also it helps you dry faster because you have more exposed surface area for yourself and your clothing. So like the fastest way to warm up, start a fire, hang your clothes right next to it, hang your body right next to it, but put some clothespins on your shoulder and hang yourself on the wire and just dry out.
Yeah.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Wait, isn't it?
Am I allowed to leave Conviction Woods yet? Yes, but you have to dodge the wolf.
Yeah, I mean, but also the wet clothes, you have to leave those at the edge of Conviction Woods.
Don't worry, the wolf in that we left there in Conviction Woods, it's just Puppy Ruby. It would be just like she wanted to go play, so
I actually do agree with
Puppy Ruby.
GTZ. In winter, if you fall in the water, besides stripping, it's recommended you dry yourself off using snow. I do agree.
Really? I didn't know that.
Why would I use snow?
So the reason for this, if I can explain. The snow will basically take in the moisture on your body like a towel. It would literally remove the like ice crystals and stop it from. It will stop it from freezing you. It's an old Eskimo trick.
That is fascinating.
Yeah.
See, this is why we do bad fan fiction night. It's educational.
Fun facts.
Yeah, I learned a surprising amount of weird stuff from this.
Every once in a while, I unleashed like, hey guys, I've been sailing. Here's what you should do when you like get in the water badly.
You know, for a guy named I know nothing, you need to know a lot of things.
I'm well read and well versed. I'll just say that, but I appreciate the sentiment.
And if Poseidon ever shows up and tells you to get in the water, don't. It's a bad idea.
No. Call him a bitch and tell him, hey, you cheated on your wife. You had a mortal wife more than Zeus did. Fuck off.
Ooh.
I'm not taking my chances with the sea god.
No.
No, if you get in the water, you absolutely are just signing your death warrant.
The last time someone badmouthed Poseidon.
All right.
Good.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah. I just wanted to make an Odyssey joke. I hate the water. It felt, Chase unbuttoned his cloak draped over his shoulders. Not entirely sure how I healed you so well, though. It felt warm, she said. I liked it. Was that a compliment? Maybe you need more healing. You must be ill. Shut your mouth, she snapped as Chase leaned down. You ruined it. I glanced over at Kaya, who met eye contact with me as we both cringed and turned our backs to them.
They fucking.
No, they're not. Like, Avi is the one that hates Chase. Chase and Kai are the ones that are gonna be fucking.
Bruh, I'm sorry.
Unless Chase, you know what? Chase can
like...
get all the bitches, but I don't know if I want him to be with Avi.
Look, I just wanted to make the Pro Z joke.
They're just Scorpius because of harem anime. Let's go.
That's like that is a
interesting than this.
I glanced over at Kaya, who met eye contact with me as we both cringed and turned our backs to them. Thanks for saving me. My pleasure. Personally, I'm also glad you joined us, I said quietly, refusing to look at whatever was happening behind us. I might have started to lose my mind about now. I'm surprised you haven't already, she laughed, shaking her head. It's weird I've never been able to perform water contortion so easily. I'm impressed, I said, following her gaze to the lake that was rippling with gold and blue energies from the two activated magic systems. The light danced with the moon's reflection, soothing the angry waters as parts of the boat sank. Strangely, the crash into the valley felt somewhat comforting, as if I had a physical representation of my tumultuous emotions.
What?
Milo! Milo! You don't? Oh my god! Okay, to elaborate on for those that don't understand why I'm pissed, I would hope you are, but for those that don't know, Milo has just said, yes, the visual elements here are representative of the character's internal emotions, which is like storytelling 101, which is you don't fucking say it out loud.
So speaking of my own thing, if I did this, my editor would beat me to death with a chancla.
Your editor has a chancla?
Why specifically the chancla?
The chancla is what you use to beat people that are not behaving.
Well,
this is
first thing.
Yeah, but is the person doing it Hispanic?
She's Puerto Rican.
Oh, dude, you fucked.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're just dead.
Like
Hey.
again, I've already said this, by the way, that I have put multiple things forward, and my editor says, and I quote, "Did you write this while you were drunk?"
Show don't tell. Yeah, this is like the worst
Entirely,
tell
yes.
possible.
This is the purest of all tells. Holy crap!
I should mention
now, I will
that.
say, it is called storytelling.
Yeah, just
Do
to
not
clarify,
say not this.
my sister. Oh God, I always get confused if it's my sister or my godparents because we never really talk about it as godparents. They're family friends. But the godmother of either myself or my sister, she's Mexican, and dear God, when she is fucking angry, oh.
Look,
and I hear Puerto Rican women are on the same level, so it's like, oh, dear.
Look, I've met
Believe me,
her,
I
and
know.
I'm just gonna say this: I am 6'6" in real life. She is 5'2". I have ran away from this woman.
As you should.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. If I kept running, I'd die tired.
Oh no!
What? Who's joined here on the
She
other
just
ship?
snipes. I know nothing of chocolate
Oh, that's
from like a mile away.
Ravenwood is his own little ship now.
Oh, hey,
Oh
yes,
no,
that's me.
Kentic is gonna
Yes,
be
that's
close
so sweet.
to
All right.
The ships
That's
are
cute.
multiplying.
Who's the other ship?
Anyway,
The ships are being shipped.
we're being shipped later. Moving on.
Okay, let's move on. So, a waterfall poured into a lake at the coast, on the coast of a beach. Seeing a forest at the base of a mountain made me smile, rocky walls rising around us in somewhat of a circular formation. Knowing there was a forest nearby soothed me, reminding me of home, yet I had only been home minutes before I stepped into a memory. We get it, you played Halo. I let my eyes follow the gentle ebb and flow of the lake with its blue and gold light. Fuck. Okay, now we're dragging. The events of the memory came in waves. I traced my hand down the side of my face, trying to recall the way it felt when Nara adjusted the mask. It struck me. She used zodiac turning to keep the official in the woods. When she collapsed, I understood how to hold her and connect my magic to hers, balancing our energy, aiding in her quick recovery. Back then, I'd known I was a zodiac turner, and I'd forgotten. Nara and I had some sort of strategy with the officials in the hub, changing their signs to reduce the numbers of the Scorpio Stellarium. The masks were sun. My brain didn't process that at all.
See, now I think you're rushing.
No. Keep going. Keep going. I'm just saying what.
The masks were sun-bleached. We were going after the Scorpio code with everything we had in us. We'd revealed ourselves to the two boys for a reason, unafraid of showing our identities for solidarity. Kaya, I started, keeping my voice low so the other two wouldn't hear us. Was your brother's name Quinn? She glanced over at me. What?
Why are you talking about this right now?
It's a good question. Shouldn't it be fucking raining right now?
You're literally on the shore of a shipwreck.
Raining constantly, and it's really cold.
I'm noticing a
It
pattern.
should be snowing, but it's not.
No? It can rain when it's cold.
They're in the mountains.
Yeah.
It's actually worse.
I hope you understand that they just descended a significant elevation by falling off a cliff.
Yeah.
And B,
I forgot about that because they make
mountains kind of are a gradual incline until they get snowy. Like, I imagine they're at sea level right now, which, if you don't know, it doesn't start snowing on mountains until you get to like 8,000 feet of elevation.
I forgot. I thought they were higher up in there.
No, not at all.
They are going to the mountains. They are not on the mountains.
Also, Alpha, it's probably been a bit, but do you have a criticism?
I actually just reacted to that a couple of seconds ago, but if I recall, not just about this scene, but the book in general, the magic system is based off of zodiac signs, but only superficially, if I recall. It doesn't actually.
No spoilers. We react to this stuff in real time.
Yeah, we've been there, but let's not go too crazy.
Yeah, because to be fair, we have been surprised by stupid shit. Yeah, we've been surprised by stupid shit, and we kind of want to keep it that way. Like the fact that he just outright says, this is representative of the in-character's fucking motions. But it is winter. It doesn't matter. It can rain in winter, guys. That's not the biggest deal.
Still, it's really fucking
Wait,
cold.
no, fuck. It just snowed crazy. Like it headed south, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Wait, so you people
No, no, man.
gaslighting me. You people gaslighting me. It should be
No, we
snowing.
actually, the thing is, we just don't know. We don't really know
Hey,
what
Twitter
this
might actually
geography
be a
is.
vertical line.
I need to. Where's the age of Scorpius? Where are they?
So snowcaps only really happen above the tree line. I mean, like, you can get persistent snow. I mean, again, I was just at Lake Tahoe, and like the 8,000-foot elevation still had snow from the winter. But yeah, anyway. Your brother's name was Quinn. My brain wants to say Keen, but it's Quinn. It's what I get for reading a lot of Japanese and such. She glances over at me, her face outlined by the dominant gold light accumulated on the shores of the beach. Did we mention the water is gold? My Scorpio brother, yes. I swallowed hard. While being dragged to his death in the hub, he'd given me a forgiving smile. He'd known my name when I couldn't remember his. My heart strained and I closed my eyes to stop myself from crying. The day I met Quinn, I finally knew how it felt to be seen, understood. I'd never been alone in my hatred towards the code, nor my breakage of it. The memory haunted me. Meanwhile, off to the side, Kai is like, Reika? Reika, you okay? Just snapping her fingers in Reika's face. Are you okay there? You okay, Reika? The memory haunted me. The way that Quinn kissed his boyfriend after they survived an encounter with the Scorpio Stellarium. The hope in his eyes when he introduced himself, our forbidden handshake. Then it was Nara's lighthearted teasing as she pulled me into her. Her hand on my cheek as she adjusted a well-worn mask. The look of relief we'd exchanged after seeing the two boys break the code. Are you crying? Kaya asked quietly. I opened my eyes, quickly wiping my arm across my face. I met her deep blue eyes as her face twisted with emotion. You remembered him! I don't know what or who caused me to forget, or why it's only coming back to me now. Reika, Kaya's voice wavered. I'm sorry. I have to say this for your sake. I really think someone might have taken her from you. Quinn told me the entire event. I'm just going to call him Quinn. Fuck it. Quinn told me the entire event, how he'd finally felt like he wasn't alone in the way that he broke the code. I slowly nodded, my lips pursed. There's no reason I would have forgotten on my own. And now she works for the Stellarium. Kai's voice wavered. When she approached you on the docks, she radiated so much anger. She's not angry on her own will. She's not angry on her own will. Don't you mean of her own will? It's of, not on.
No doubt.
So she was mad and angry?
Yes.
She was
Also,
angry.
hi, Billy Donuts.
Yeah.
Donuts. Yay.
Bro, you're late.
I breathed out slowly as my arms lit with a white light, beginning at my fingertips and slowly making its way through my veins of my arms. She told me how she promised herself she'd never kill. Okay.
Wow.
Don't care.
Cool story, bro.
Cool story.
Are they Batman?
God, no. Don't bring him into this.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. Chapter 18. We left the conversation behind at the lake when Chase... Why were you having it there in the first place? When Chase and Avia started looking for shelter in the rock wall surrounding us, eventually finding an entrance to a cavern. Avia didn't hesitate to step into it. When Chase didn't hear her scream or complain, he ducked down to follow her. Kaya and me after them. It all turns out it's actually the holes from Junji Ito's story, and they all just decided they all got turned into spaghetti monsters.
Spaghetti.
I held my necklace for comfort while observing the surroundings closely. I could hear Avia drying off her hands the best she could, and light sprang to life as she summoned a tiny flame into her palms. The cave was no bigger than the boat cabin. With a sigh of relief at the dry area, we set our bags down and rested on the sandy floor. I slipped my cloak off my shoulders, wringing out my shirt while shapeshifting my cloak into a fluffy blanket, hissing at the sting in my arms.
Okay.
Okay, important question time. Can you shapeshift out moisture?
I mean, depending on how the
Cut
water.
What even is like shape shifting? Like what?
What are the limitations? Because shapeshifting is one of the most.
And then it shifts into another shape.
You guys need to understand that shapeshifting is one of the most overpowered abilities, if not given a very firm set of rules. So the fact that it hasn't been addressed what can and cannot be shapeshift and how is a problem. And now we're introducing, okay, so additive elements can be deleted or otherwise purged from a substance when shapeshifted. She can shapeshift out the watered moisture. So they shouldn't have to be drying anything in this place. She could be shapeshifting them ever so slightly just to shake them dry.
If that's so, can she also add moisture?
What?
Can she add the moisture back if she wants to?
Good question. Who knows?
So she can make herself more moist at will?
It's
yeah.
It's
all called looking at Nara.
I was gonna say. God damn it, Celtic! You stole my joke.
You know I told it better.
Doesn't it?
You could go dark and never shapeshift bones away.
Oh, no.
Neptune! Watch out! It's Battleship New Jersey with a steel chair.
Shapeshifting can turn into body horror very fast. If not giving
I
wool.
cannot draw that. Sorry, Neptune.
Oh, okay. Okay, was no bigger than the new. I could hear Avia drying off the wringing his shirt cloak. I wrapped it around myself, shivering, and ran my hands through my soaked hair a few times as Avia built a fire in the middle of the cavern. Kaya was engulfed in thought. Chase settled into next to the fire. He stared into the flames with an empty stare on his face. Completely and entirely drenched with water. Kaya opened her backpack and spread a blanket in front of her. Miraculously, it wasn't wet. She must have had waterproof protections on her backpack. Probably a good idea for a water mage. You would notice if a backpack was waterproof. Those are not subtle. They are actually very complicated pieces of tech. Unless it's like magic, in which case, whatever, I guess. She must have a waterproof protections. Probably a good idea for a water mage. She offered a shirt to Avia, who denied it. Hers was already drying from her abnormally warm body. When Kaya offered one to me, I instantly took it. I despised the feeling of the wet shirt clinging to my skin. You could have just shapeshifted it. Chase turned away as I put my back to the others and quickly changed. Avia nudged him when I was done. Kaya, however, oogled openly because she was gay, but we don't care about her being objectifying the main character. I'd give you a dry shirt, but I'm not sure if you could even get it over your shoulders, Kaya said to Chase, who gave her an amused smile. Sorry. Is that not bothering you, the wet shirt? I asked. Oh, it definitely is. Maybe just take it off, I suggested, holding back a laugh. If you're worried about coverage, I hate to break it to you, but a wet white shirt is not any better than no shirt.
It is, by the way.
What kind of shirt is he supposed? Is he wearing a t-shirt? Is that what we're supposed to be imagining? Are we a white t-shirt contesting in this command? Is that what's happening here?
Just wearing cling wrap this whole time. Nobody knew.
Still better, by the way.
May just have Thank God someone said it. I was worried I'd make someone uncomfortable. He immediately pulled. Oh, good guy, Chase! Holy shit!
Okay, fair.
I didn't want to be weird. Frankly, dude, you didn't even need to be that polite. That's actually going above and beyond. You like to self-harm territories.
Absolute gentleman.
Just to him.
I shook my head with a laugh. Trust me on this. It does not affect me. Ignore the fact that we had like 3 sexually tinged moments like several chapters ago. It definitely affects me, Avia said, and I wrinkled my nose at her. Kaya massaged her forehead. You hide a lot under that cloak. Isn't physical strength frowned upon in I keep wanting to say Libra or library. In Libra. What did Chase do? Wasn't paying attention. He basically was keeping on his wet shirt, which was basically like borderline hypothermic, just to be polite to the girls and so that no one got like, uncomfortable. Like, in a survival situation, I don't fucking care. I'm getting that shit off me. I will go stark naked to survive. Where was I? Isn't physical strength frowned upon in Libra? Kaya asked, who was refusing to look at him as she started the fire. The whole thing with neutrality and anti-intimidation. Yes, exactly, he said, crossing his arms as if trying to protect himself. It's related to Libran healing. There's nothing I can do about it. I've always been like this. I eat a lot of Chipotle. I don't know why my brain went to Chipotle for, like, high protein.
God, that sounds so good right now.
It does sound good.
Chipotle.
Speaking of, Avia tilted her head at him. I've never felt healing like that before. What do you mean you've never felt? Aren't healers, like, incredibly fucking rare?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a plot point?
Libra healers, though.
Maybe
I
he's
guess it
referring
isn't.
to, like, feeling it from regular doctors versus magic?
I have the mental image, by the way, right now that, like, Halara needs to be like a muscle woman or something going forward.
Doesn't she have a negative in strength?
Woman.
I do actually, yes.
Yeah, she ain't getting toned anytime soon.
Not a chance.
I never have felt healing. No, healing, whenever someone says healing in that term, it implies some level of extra normal healing, because you call it treatment. If it's like someone, because like, it's not actually healing you, your body is doing the healing. The treatment is simply like aiding your body in the healing process. It's not healing.
Maybe they learned from Kiaru.
Do not speak that cursed name here.
Yeah,
Mods.
fuck you for bringing that up.
Mods, heal that man's memory.
Oh my
That doesn't sound so
god.
bad.
That's vile.
That's how you.
You learn everything.
What do you mean that doesn't sound?
no.
That's how Kiaru brainwashes people, my man.
Oh.
I just remembered our first fic.
There is
No.
There's regular healing magic and oath magic.
I hope you like sleeping with your sister, because you're about.
Oh no.
You fucking.
Oh, that anime exists. Okay. All right. Speaking of Nerfell, Kaya rested her back against the stone wall. There's got to be more healers and turners out there. At least 6 turners, according to Atlas, Chase repeated. I don't know about Libran healers, though. Exactly. What about who else is healing? Are there more than like Libran healers? Are there like, I don't know,
Yes,
Tauren
there's
healers?
regular magic healing. There is regular magic healing. He has
I
a
feel like
special
these
type of
terms are
healing.
not well defined.
It's not.
I wondered if Nara was one of the turners on Atlas's list of 6. Surely he'd know about the Scorpio Stellarium using a Zodiac turner as an assassin. Assassino! I tried to push through the thought out of my head, watching the rain drum against the lake outside the cavern opening, my eyelids threatening to close on me. Yeah, to be fair, between hypothermia and concussion, that's going to start happening. Even though I'd taken a nap on the boat, my body ached with exhaustion, a shiver traveling up my spine from the inescapable cold. I clutched my blanket closer to myself. Chase, Kaya started, catching my attention. Are you hurt? His hands dipped with a drip of blood, yet there were no cuts or abrasions on his palms. It seeped through his skin as he wrapped his hand with a cloth from his bag. His pattern of bandaging himself was a specific ritual, in strokes of 3, carefully attuned to the curvature of his palms. He looked up when he noticed that we were watching him. Why are your hands bleeding out? Avia asked. He's clearly the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. What does the nap count to? Probably by the end of this, like 7 or 8. Also, again, another one of those, like, you can quickly identify the specific pattern of how he's wrapping his hands, but it should start out, it should be, there's a process of you discovering it. It feels like you're just jumping right to the gun. There's no smoothness. When I use too much magic, it does this. He tied the gauze off and set his hands on his lap. My magic source for my blood. Normal healers use water. Okay. Kaya's face fell. It looks painful. It is, a bit. He winced as his thumb massaged against the gauze. I used more magic than I should have, but that's how it goes sometimes. Can I ask how? Sure, I've been studying medical stuff since I was a kid. Okay, someone that does that wouldn't call it medical stuff. Medicine.
Magic.
Medicine, magic, healing, splints, shit like that.
Unlimited power.
Medical journals.
I have to understand an illness or injury to heal it, he explained, reaching over to my into his bag for tape to fasten the guard he created for his hands. My healing is either activated emotionally or instinctually. If someone is hurt, my body reacts. It just knows what to do. You were struggling at the balancing ceremony when they tried to test you for Libran healing, I recalled. I remember you looked so incredibly focused, your hands were shaking. Yeah, that's why I was 2 years delayed. I had to practice fighting my instinct. Dad made stuff up about my job making me too busy to attend. They didn't check?
Oh, this government's incompetent. Everything's incompetent.
Yeah, I can't come to my, magic coming of age ceremony to check whether or not I might be a super special, awesome, or illegal kind of person. I can't do that. This is our
oppressive government, guys.
Yeah, I can't do that. I have too much paperwork to get through, guys. It's gonna take, 2 years? 2 years of paperwork to get through? I'm a very busy clerk. I'm very popular. And everyone's like, yeah, I know that checks out. Get back to it.
I'm sorry, when Warhammer 40k is better at paperwork than you are, you know you've made a problem.
Also,
the home government in.
Oh, sorry, I was going to go use the restroom, but there's a page break. I can get right there. You're 20, Kaya asked. I had my ceremony 2 years ago on my 18th birthday, so I could join the Cancer Stellarium as fast as possible. I'm 21 in July. You're only a few months older than me, Chase said to her. Avia also delayed a year to protect Reika from the code. 19, Avia added, then nodded at me. But Reika's still a baby. Hey! I crossed my arms with a glare at her. That's not very nice. How'd you heal me this well? I've never had a healer repair me so effortlessly. Avia diverted from the conversation. Only my lungs burned. We're just so anywaying this. Okay. Only my lungs burned, really. I mean, the magic was banished for being too powerful, and also easy if you had a pulse but weren't breathing. He explained. I full body scanned you while you were unconscious and found out your ribs, hips, and legs were broken. I needed to clear your lungs and repair your bones. Avia, you just learned that this man knows every intimate detail about your body. How does that make you feel?
Doesn't know cup size.
He was in her bones.
Okay. I feel violated.
I feel violated going through the fucking security at the airport with those scanning machines. I can't imagine what this is. Damn, Avia said, simply pulling her knees to her chest. You're a lot smarter than you let on. And yet he just said that literally it's I can just push my hand against you and make it work type deal, except I also need to know how it works, but it's instinctual, so I don't know what is being defined here with these powers.
Oh my god, the contradiction, make it fucking stop.
It sounds like it's just a form of blood magic.
They're not strict contradictions, but they are contradictory enough that you need to actually, smooth out the pavement to get there. Like, the idea that it's instinctual, but you need to kind of understand what you're doing so that when the instinct kicks in, you kind of tamp it down.
No, just make it instinctual, and it just works on a basic level, but conscious thought allows you to refine your control over it. That makes sense. Do that.
Oh my god, Omega Rob.
It's great.
And he
Congratulations! The mod
dead.
successfully healed your brain.
I don't know what I did.
What?
I know nothing.
I was
You
speaking
can
to
heal.
mods.
Damn, thanks. Thanks. He held his bandaged hands together to ease his pain. The stronger my emotions are, the better oh, Christ, now we're getting even more complex. I thought... So is it knowledge? Is it emotion? Is it instinct? These things are all very,
Yes.
they can become very
Mixture of
contradictory
the
very
things?
fast.
Yes,
The answer is yes, all of the above.
No amount of emotion or instinct can make me invincible, and like anyone else, I
Invincible?
feel the consequences of overuse of magic. I thought I burned you. Avia looked relieved. You had strong enough emotions to do all of that? He looked up with a smile. I try my best. You get a little sparkle ding out of his teeth when he smiles.
Stupid government. Stupid
Like a
magic.
two-faced
Stupid
commercial.
I'll be
everything.
right back. I gotta use the restroom. Everyone, please keep chat entertained.
Everyone says
Oh,
slow.
boy.
No.
I'll just keep at it. Fuck.
Quick, let's
Okay.
get
Hello, chat.
Kill you with
Okay, too many
another-
people at once.
Bruh.
Oh, no. I know nothing. You gotta fly.
Hi, chat. I hope you're having a good evening. Shit. I have something.
I'm leaving.
Okay,
Remember
goodbye,
to like,
Cypher.
comment, and subscribe to both this
Like,
channel.
comment,
Let's
and
have some
subscribe.
avocado toast.
Guys.
Cypher, that you can.
One at a time.
Got it.
No.
Let's do a little question here. What is everyone's favorite thing beginning with a letter E? Go.
Okay, I can go. My favorite thing beginning with the letter E.
Hit it.
Okay, so my favorite thing with the start with the letter E is everyone donating $1 or more to a Celtic Peace Patreon, gaining access to
Yeah, that's a streamer right there.
Stop!
My favorite in the system is elections.
God,
Let's
you
talk
quit
about
that so
what?
smoothly.
I love that.
He's on
Thank
that
you.
plug.
It's actually hard to come up with these.
Guys, no one's beating that. No one's beating that. That was
Yeah,
that
no-
was
no one
fucking
is, guys.
fantastic.
We're stopping right there. We're stopping right
Yeah.
there.
Now
Okay.
that is
That's
a
the end of the stream.
streamer.
Goodbye,
Guys.
everybody. Hope you had fun.
All right, let's get back to this.
Wait, what was fantastic? The P or the plug?
The plug.
Yes, the layup
okay.
and the slam dunk. We appreciate it.
Yes.
We're-
As
Thank
soon
you.
as I fell asleep, I was yanked into someone else's dreamscape.
Okay.
That can happen now? We know there are dream walkers, but you can yank them into what? Okay. Fucking Inception.
Sure.
Gotcha. I stood
Sure.
stood upon a misty hill, grass brushing against ankles. The night sky spread above my head, the full moon hiding the light of the stars. I let my gaze wander to the stream in the near distance, where an angry red aura throbbed. It fought with what was meant to be a peaceful setting. I narrowed my eyes at the shape it surrounded. Someone was at the river, bent down, hands in the water. The furious glow pulsing around them made their shape unclear. I carefully stepped towards the person, bare feet against the dewy ground, watching as the aura throbbed harder the closer I neared. Foreign emotions soaked into me. Fury, betrayal, hurt. The emotions accumulated in the back of my throat, intensifying with each step I took. A distant memory flared through my head, blurry and confusing, painful when I tried to decipher the details. Someone screamed out. A child torn away from their mother, ripped of innocence. A piercing pain struck my head, with a hiss, I put my palm to my forehead. My body heated with anger as I pushed closer. I stumbled backwards as a shock coursed through me. Nara was before me, her long white hair draped over her shoulders in the water as she trembled. Her hands were buried in the creek as if she was grasping for a sense of reality or aid. Through her armor and cloak, the red aura throbbed from her skin. I turned my hand around as the red light shifted, blending into my fingers. A soothing blue energy sunk into the edges of the aura. Her shoulders relaxed as I pushed past the foreign anger. She turned her torso enough for me to see the outlines of a round pendant resting on her neck. A glowing glowing fiercely with a blinding red light. I shied away, blinking to rid the floating glow left. I shied away, blinking to rid the floating glow left behind. Okay, I get that, but that's, again, just awfully written. I shied away, blinking to get rid of the light that was left, or the light that stained my eyes. Something like that would be better.
Oh my
That's
god.
and that's
Milo,
without me even really thinking about it.
Oh my god, Milo cannot stop just like, defaulting to the most obtuse ways to describe something.
Also, thank you, Omega Rob, for putting it into such simplified terms for us so we can all understand how labor and healing works. I'll try my best Steve Downs impression. I use my knowledge to instinctively understand how to treat people by unconsciously using conscious thought to affect my subconscious so I can automatically heal people whenever I touch them while concentrating really hard.
Hey, Eva.
In a muffins.
Hey, Eva, you sure I can't drink? Because I want to drink after that.
So in other words, he bad touches people until they feel better?
So in other words,
what?
Throbbed!
No.
Fine. This one time I will allow drink.
Thank you.
E for Eva,
Everyone
yes.
take a shot.
Hey, I'm already on.
But also, if you drown in it, that's not my problem.
All right.
Fierce blinding lights. Nara! Her eyes snapped open. She stood up and whirled around to face me. The crimson aura returned with a shock through the air, reeking of decaying metal and smoldering skin, originating from the pendant. It knocked me backwards and instantly absorbed into my skin. A look of pure confusion and shock tore across her expressions. I knew intuitively that it was an anger I should have been feeling, a familiar madness towards someone we both knew somehow, some way.
Somewhere.
Why are you here?
Somewhere.
She demanded, fingers curling into fist. Get out of my head. Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
Get out of my head!
Who is it? I pushed past the fear and fury through all my willpower. Who are you angry at? She narrowed her eyes at me, and without missing a beat, she said, You. What a surprise.
Cool.
I awoke with a gasp, scrambling to sit up while clawing at my blanket. A piercing pain tore through my head, and I fell back, my ears ringing as the light of day filtered through the cavern. Chase flinched and accidentally hit the back of his head against the wall. Kaya was already awake, looking at me with concern, while Avia slept through it all with a snore. Because comedy. Chase rubbed the back of his head. Are you good? What was that all about? It was her. I gripped my scalp, trying to ease the fury and anger still echoing through my limbs. She's been hurt by someone that I was hurt by, but I don't know why I was hurt or who it is, but it's a mutual and... Reika. Chase leaned over and placed his hand on my shoulder. I didn't react. I'm so confused. I don't know how she got into my dreams and... Reika. Yeah? Breathe. It was just a nightmare. She's an assassino from the Scorpium Stellarium sent after you. Of course you're going to have nightmares about her. No, Chase, you don't get it. This was hot. And it's it doesn't necessarily mean... No, Chase, you don't get it. I was talking to Kaya about this last night. When I was asleep on the boat, I remember how I saved her brother's life. Nara was with me. I stood up and started to pace. I knew her for much longer. It's almost as if you could have had this conversation right now instead of on the fucking beach. Fucking hell. I knew her for much longer. It wasn't clear. There were a lot of things that were clear. Something is so wrong with her anger, and something is so wrong with the way I can't remember a damned thing clear. Okay, clear. Great, you know you're assassino on a personal basis, and can't remember why. You clearly need some fresh air. Chase gently pushed me to the clear cave opening. He paused to nudge Avia. You, wake up. What the hell do you want? She mumbled clearly, turning over and covering her clear eyes. Chase draped it over his shoulder, looking down at Avia. Wake up. We need to leave before your sister loses her mind. What are you talking about? She lost it a long time ago. I rolled my eyes and walked out of the cavern with Kaya. Wait, are you guys just leaving? Like, you're heading out now. Like you're not just going out for a breather. You're literally just packing up and leaving? Is that what I'm understanding? Am I misunderstanding this?
I just stay running.
Okay, well, if that's the case. I rolled my eyes. The change of scenery in the valley we'd fallen into immediately grabbed my attention. It was magnificent in the rising sun. Fiery hues reflected on the steep, staggering rock walls and the tangerine-tinted lumbering firs. An eagle soared above the lake, swooping in and out of the mist from the waterfall into the distance. Here, America, fuck yeah. Its feathers sparkling in the dawn light. The crisp air was an aroma of fresh water and petrichor. The trees sparkled with dew droplets, white, while the sand glowed underneath the peaking sun. Gentle lake waves caressed the shoreline as the water shifted with the tiny... sorry, almost fell asleep there. The valley sang with noise as the forest became a harmony of birdsong and humming, the waterfall crashing in the far distance. There wasn't snow on this part of the valley, perhaps at a lower elevation... There wasn't snow on this part of the valley, perhaps at a lower elevation than the surrounding peaks. You're in a valley! No shit!
Yes, valley, meta valley.
This world building is breaking my fucking brain.
Join the club. Join us, Ketik.
Hey,
Join us.
Reika. Hey, Reika, come look at this. Chase was pacing along the rocky wall when he stopped next to what looked to be another arch. I hurried over. Avia stared curiously at the cavern opening outlined by stones, holding a piece of rock in her hands. The arch was made of slabs, inscribed in ancient Drixel and Rurian. Again, I looked over at Chase, who stepped towards me to inspect the runic. Same as on the arch of the East Trail. No, same thing as the arch on the East Trail, he said. Restore and revive. Chase, I interrupted him. What did we learn last time about speaking ancient incantations? He nodded slowly, stepping back. Yeah, you're right. Kaya gave him a weird look. Did you just read Ancient Drixel? It's a healer thing. Are you sure we should just approach foreign objects that quickly? Kaya asked. I shrugged. Been doing this whole time and we haven't died yet. You've almost died multiple times. Shut the fuck up.
You literally just got out of, a shipwreck. Shut the fuck up.
She pointed at Chase. He's the only reason you guys are alive. Okay, so do we go in there? Go in here? Avia asked. Do we have enough food and clothing to be able to survive for a few days? Kaya said before Avia could rush in. Yeah, I checked last night. The freeze-dried packs didn't get wet. Also, I read a little bit in the book Atlas gave to us. There are underground rivers that run through these caves with fish. Chase said politely. Without another word, Avia ducked into the archway into the tunnel in the rock wall. The rest of us followed suit. She was then beheaded by a trap. The end.
She was then crushed to death by a falling rock. No, Celtic. I was going to say that.
I actually didn't hear him, so you can say it.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Yeah. But I like Chase and Kaya. I don't want them to die. They're fine.
Rocks fall, but everybody chasing Kaya die.
Agreed.
They're in this story. That's via mercy killing.
That's a fair argument, actually. Yeah, this sucked. I have more questions than answers after this, which, already bad before that.
I could understand him, but I don't.
The one thing that you got from a book.
We learned that water goes up. Or no, we learned that rivers go backwards. That our main character doesn't realize that valleys don't get snow typically when in the mountains. We learned that Libran healing has like 3 or 4 different simultaneous qualifiers that are very much contradictory if not well attended to, which they aren't. Guys, this book might be bad.
Just saying.
You don't say. No, you don't say. You don't say.
No,
Jury's
no,
out.
Not at all. Not at all. I heard that Milo said that his writing was perfection.
Yeah, I
He's
heard
a
he wrote
master writer.
He's written
Yeah, you
9
can
books. I
tell
heard.
you can tell it's a really good
Guys.
book when they refer to the friend who might have betrayed me as a mutual.
Yep.
A mutual?
Yes. That's literally what Milo just said. A mutual.
You
Let me go
might as
back
well
up
just
to
said a colleague.
Like scroll
The
back
gum
down,
is
scroll down a little
stupid.
bit.
The gods are
Scroll down,
stupid.
scroll down,
The red is stupid. Everything is dumb.
scroll down. A little bit more.
There's a lot of things that were
Wait.
clear. Something so wrong with her and something in Jojo. I can't remember anything. Nara was with me.
Wait, I think there. Oh, there we go.
Where?
Someone that I was hurt by, but I don't know. A little bit. Like move the cursor up just a little bit. It was her. I gripped us. She's been hurt by someone that I was hurt by, but I don't know why I was hurt or who it is. But it's a mutual, and
It's a mutual, they say.
Oh Christ! I completely blazed right past that. My brain.
yes,
9 books.
you did.
No,
It
yeah,
made me so
Mars. You need to
mad.
understand. Milo rewrote this book from scratch 9 times, allegedly sometimes 11.
She said it was 10, then 11.
It was
then
10, then
9,
11, then 9,
then
and
8.
it's like Milo is allergic to editing, like compulsively.
Does the number go up every time like someone asks how
goes
many
down.
books that they
It
wrote?
goes down.
Well, it went down. We don't know what the fucking metric is from Milo.
Who the fuck knows, man? That's all I gotta say.
Milo
You
sure
never
doesn't.
know. Hopefully
Oh, this
Milo
book is
knows.
so 9/11. Oh my God, we cracked
no.
it.
Okay, no. And
No,
with that, and with that, we're
That's a
ending
good
stream for the simple reason that we can't top that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a good time. Remember, Team Jack this week, we're talking about Halo Campaign Evolved, which still collecting our thoughts on. I Know Nothing has a lot of notes, but
I do, yeah.
it's going to be an exciting and fun and eventful stream, I imagine. But yeah, and then I can't remember if next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday is going to be the last session of the arc of Mahar Voln. I'll have to make sure everyone's on board with that.
So.
But yeah, that's everything. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a good time, and we'll catch you all on the flip side.
Chane?
Bye-bye.
But what is the flip side?